Okay, so now we have a MSI GL65 Leopard. This computer has been having just a little bit of heat issues. It comes out quite warm from this side right here. So it's due for just like a basic tune-up and repair. So in order to get started, we're going to remove all of these screws, which is not a problem because they are all the same size. The only thing we need to be very careful is that on this side right here, there is a little crack, which you can see in some of the footage here. So we just need to be very careful when we're removing it. All of the screws for this laptop are the same size, so you do not need to worry about misplacing them at all. And now normally you can use this, but this is a little sharp, so if you can, it's best to just use like a fingernail like I've got here to carefully open the case starting from this side. So I'll just set that aside. And now for the tricky part. You can see all of these have numbers on them to go from 1 through 10 because this is a big like heat sink right here.
Alright, and then we're going to clean the fans. As you can see, it's been a little dusty in there. So we're going to do a good cleaning. Hopefully we can make it cool. This is the thermal paste in here. We're going to clean that one. That's the old thermal paste, and we're going to apply a new one. So go ahead. Let me get you some paper.
That will be good. I don't want to damage this further. And now we're going to apply the thermal paste. So I'm just going to put a little line across here. Like this, try to make it as even as we can. And we're just going to try to give it as much as we can across here, using this little tool that will make the job easier. Then if we have a little extra, we can just put that one in here. Okay, now we do the CPU, so it's not going to be as much that we need to do. It's a little dry. Oh. And then we do the same thing here. Then I'll put the remainder inside this one here, so we were not wasting all of it. So now with that on, we're ready to put this heatsink back together. This is all going to line up right here. Then there's two fan connectors we gotta worry about. It will be easier if we plug this one in first. And then we put it back down. And then I'll plug this one back inside of here. So now we're set here. Put this away for now. Now we're ready to install all of these first, starting with all the screws that secure this to the CPU. We'll put the fan screws in later. So we need to tighten them evenly. Anyways, before I put this all the way back together, we have the battery out, so I'm going to hold the power button for about 30 seconds to reset the EC as well, so that the performance will be restored. Alright, that should be good. So we'll reinstall the battery now. Also feel like there's a screw missing for the battery as well. So now this one will just need to be lined back up again where these little tabs go. So I just push gently over and it will line up where it should. And that is going to be that. Make sure it's all the way in. And now once we're finished, we can begin tightening back all of these screws. So now we're just going to press lightly down on here to ensure that everything is nicely closed. There's a little bit of dust inside here. And then we should be able to switch this one. I feel like these two might have not been tightened all the way. Seems a little. So a couple of those were loose. Those are responsible for making sure the hinge is nice and tight. So now the system is not powering on because we just reset the system. Alright, so we need to plug in the AC adapter in order for the system to power on. It's turning on now. We'll just wait a little bit because it takes a while after the battery's been reinserted because the controller for the power has been reset. There we go, we have an image inside this one. It'll take it a few reboots to get going to verify if everything is working. So far the fan is being very quiet. And I have a benchmarking software inside here that I can run to verify if the GPU is going to get very hot. So already right away the computer's a lot quieter. You can see, put it on its side to make sure it gets the best airflow here, just so we can see how it's coming along. So this is going to be a little issue. So yeah, the system is very quiet. Before it was getting very noisy. So I think that's going to be it for now. This has been a successful repair, and that is how you replace the thermal paste and clean up a MSI laptop.